way back in a year ago. Did you
Say
were you
again?
doing better at that time?
Come again?
I saw you about a year ago after Dr. Hall saw you. Dr. Hall saw you first. Did he put any shots in you or anything like that?
Yeah, he did. I remember that. He did put shots in my whole spinal cord, like from the top to bottom.
Oh, in two places?
Yeah, I
Your
think
neck and your back?
my
Did
neck and
that
my
help any?
it did somewhat, but all it did was like I guess he was just trying to numb the pain. It wasn't gonna make my back any better.
Yeah. Then did the pain come back after that?
Yes, sir.
What is the level of your pain on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10, it stays like at a 9,
9?
like all day long. I'm just trying to like heal normally without trying to take too many like pain medications so I don't mess up my liver.
What kind of pain medicine were you taking?
Um, just over the counter right now, what I can afford. My attorney, he's only been doing so much, and finally he's getting things going. So I'm doing my best to what I can do as a civilian. You know, just over counter meds and stuff like that. When it really hurts, I'll just go lay down and let my back relax. Cause I still have to go to work. I still got to try to pay bills. I still
Now,
got to.
when we released you, were you feeling better at the time we released you before?
When like for about the 30 minutes, I would say 30 minutes after I left, I felt good, but then all the pain came back.
That's after Dr. Hall gave you the shots.
Right.
But after that, when we saw you and released you from our care, were you feeling better at that time back a year ago?
Yeah, after treatment, I felt a little bit better.
So you had very little pain at that time.
At the time, I was in the pain that I was still in, and then after the treatment, I felt better for like 30 minutes after I left the
But
building.
then you never had any MRIs before.
Um,
Before you've never had MRIs.
yeah,
Back.
the potentialism of trying to get all that done, it never got done. So
Why didn't you get done? You think?
I guess they didn't take me serious. I guess they thought I was being a frivolity. I wasn't being frivolity. I was like all the elaborations I was being assertive with. I was trying to let them know, like, hey, I'm in some real pain. You know,
Yeah.
my back. And then like the other doctor, he was just showing me how to do some bends, and he even heard my back popping. He was he was like, is your back always popping like this? I said yes, and that's
Okay.
because
Well, the first thing we have to do is get MRIs of your neck and your back and your mid back.
okay,
That's the first thing to do because we don't really know what's wrong until we get those MRIs,
I see.
and that tells us everything going on.
Alrighty, yes sir. That's what's up.
That'd be the first step. Let me get you to sign right here that you were here,
Yes sir.
right on that line right there.
Appreciate you're Braxter, right?
Baxter. Yeah,
Baxter.
I'm the orthopedic
I
surgeon.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Well, that's quite a signature.
Yeah, sometimes I try to hide it because a lot of people like to copy it.
No way you can copy that signature. that's
well,
that's
well,
not copyable.
well, I'll tell you what, my sister, she went ahead and got 2 student loans off of it. So,
Really?
yeah, put
Are
me
you
in debt.
serious?
I swear she got it. Yeah.
Are
And
you serious?
matter of fact, right after this, I'm in the process to go fix that up so I can get welding school going.
Oh, look.
So,
I want to show you my signature. Look. See, I'm D. Baxter, okay? I go here. I keep the B going. I go here. I cut here. I cut back here. Baxter, and I come back. I never quit the motion. I cross the X and the T. That's a Baxter. But I do it with one swipe. I think everybody's signature is, see how this keeps coming around? This X
yeah,
and the T, I crossing it, ER.
that's
But
fascinating.
it's like your signature. It's interesting. How she copied that signature, I'll never know.
Well, because like her cursive and my cursive are almost similar.
Really?
And the thing is that like I used to cash my checks at her bank, or I got to the point they got too comfortable, and there would be times I'll just be in the car and they'll just look at me through the camera, and then they would cash it out. Well, when I was gone for like 4 years and taking care of a situation,
Yeah.
I guess they were comfortable thinking that I was in the car when she got the checks through the mail, and she just.
Were you in prison at that time?
I was incarcerated, taking care of some situations that,
And so-
and praise God, all the cases got
I
dismissed.
know, but she was cashing your checks.
Yeah, she cashed 2 student loans and she won. She got to win on those checks, and you know
Well,
she.
wait a minute. So is she in trouble about it?
Well, nah, she's already in heaven. She passed,
Oh,
so
she passed away?
that I'm doing the homework on and everything like
What
that.
happened to her?
She got involved with this man that was living a bad lifestyle, and
She got killed?
well, he gave her a disease,
Oh, I see.
and then she wasn't taking the right precautions and taking
Medicines and
medicines and yeah, so on and so
Well,
forth.
that's a tragedy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really horrible, and it was pretty bad.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, I tell you what we need to do is try to get these MRIs. And so, you're gonna be living here now in Corpus?
I got to show my family I'm trying to do good, so all the other folks leave me alone.
Leave you alone?
Real talk,
Well, I
Doc.
want you to, keep everything in the straight and narrow for a while.
Yeah.
You have a job now, you're going for an interview?
Well, I was at Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks told me to wait on Monday. They said what the GM is recommending because of the fact the other managers were like, we got no problem with you, Josh. You're doing your job. I learned 2 stations. I was about to learn another station.
You're doing the cooking.
I was doing the cooking.
Cooking.
So I was dropping on fries, just making salads, simple stuff where I ain't bending over all the time.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
do opening, and don't get me wrong, I would carry like, 4 or 5 boxes of chicken wings, and that was kind of like a little, anointed energy for the back.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I would get it done, and still I'll use my cart to push everything, so I wouldn't be carrying it all the way to the front and then breaking down the prep. So I mean, I got that done. The guys would just told me, he left to another state to come back. He said, just call him on Monday, see what he's recommending, and see we'll go from there.
Well, you're
But
gonna do all right.
I got
You're gonna do
I got an
okay.
interview on Saturday to go to
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's. So
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get that.
hopefully.
Anyway, you're gonna do fine.
And this paperwork here, my mom was just telling me right now. She said you could probably go ahead and get disability. I was like, what?
No, I don't know.
I was like, Mom,
You gotta get that through the attorneys.
yeah. I was
The
like,
attorneys have to help you with that because you need to learn an attorney to get disability. But in the meantime, you need to get a job. Would you rather
I'm
just work?
trying. I'm over here at the Good
I'd rather
Sam.
work.
I'm at the Good Sam doing work for bed right now because trying to stay working. Don't get me wrong. I exercise a lot. I try
know
to.
you do.
Yeah,
You're
man.
doing okay. I'm sorry about your sister, man.
Man, God works in mysterious ways,
right.
and God gives you messages in other ways too.
He's just trying to take care of you. He's trying to get you
Sterling,
from point A to point B.
I hear that.
And so what we're gonna do